Habari Entertainment proudly presents Habari Live. Habari Live. From Phoenix, Arizona. And you're listening to the Habari Live podcast. The show that brings you news, sports, and entertainment for people who love HabariEntertainment.com. Here are your hosts, Iesha, Jimmy, and Damon Diplean Ellison. Let's get it going. We are all the way live.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Habari Live Wednesday. From the streets to the headlines, from culture to politics, this is Habari Live, your independent voice, unapologetic news. And tonight, we dig into the stories others usually won't touch. And, first, it's day 22, man, of the government shutdown. Now the longest in U.S. history. Second longest, I'm sorry. Trump had a longer one before. And the gridlock in Washington is deepening. But behind the headlines of dysfunction lies a darker story inside the Republican Party itself. From leaked group chats, boasting about having a Nazi streak, to the Texas GOP refusing to condemn Holocaust deniers, to pardon insurrectionists, threatening elected officials. A disturbing pattern, man, is starting to emerge in the GOP. Now, what began as isolated incidents and scandals has grown into a crisis of values. A mainstream party flirting with the language and imagery of extremism, while millions of Americans go unpaid during a shutdown driven by the same factional hardliners. Tonight on Habari Live, we connect the dots, how the rise of white supremacist rhetoric, extremists, pardons, and political hypocrisy reveal a moral collapse inside of one of America's two major parties, and what that means for democracy going forward. Now, we're going to get into this today and talk about some things, but first, we got the lovely Iesha, and we'll go down to the stories that's been talked about the most. Let's go.
For sure. Now, I'm sure you guys have been paying attention since Saturday, and a lot's been going on since then. The first thing that caught my eye this week was that President Donald Trump is demanding $230 million from the Justice Department. You guys heard that right. $230 million. He's seeking that in compensation for the past two federal investigations that went into him. Mm-hmm. One into the Russian election interference during the 2016 campaign, for which he won the election, and the other into the search of his Mar-a-Lago property for the classified documents. Now, mind you, this $230 million that he's asking for from the DOJ, it's going to come from your pockets, the taxpayers' pockets. Are you happy with him paying? Are you happy with paying him $230 million?
Man, this is insane. To even see this dude go forward with this while he is the president. I mean, this is a conflict of interest, 100%. The proof in both cases was insurmountable. I mean, we had pictures of him with files in the bathroom, next to the bathroom toilets. The FBI came in and found all type files in all type places that he was not supposed to take. So it's kind of crazy to see this guy try to sue for things that he know that he did. They came out, the FBI definitely came. What's up with it, man? Hello. We have seen for sure that Russia even admitted it. Mm-hmm. That they were trying to rig the election for Trump. Putin said it out of his own mouth. Every FBI agent, everybody said that they were tampering with the election. I'm not sure what his point is and what he's trying to get across, but we know that they were tampering in the election. We all know this. But this is the stuff that he's on. So now he's going to make us pay him for what he did. Mm-hmm. And he's openly okay with this. And their side is okay with this too. They're going to let them pay. We're going to pay this dude $230 million for committing crimes. And getting mad that he was just supposed to be able to get away with stuff. Because, I have privilege. I'm just supposed to be able to get away with things.
John said he's happy to pay him.
Yeah, man, you wild, bro. You wild. Well, you want a felon for a president, so I guess that's not too crazy because you want a felon for a president.
Right.
What else can we say?
I know, right?
I'm so behind in the news. Oh, okay, dog. Anyway, yeah. So it's disgusting.
It is.
And and when it comes to it, he's going to make the decision if he gets the money or not.
Right.
This is the reason why he was so hell bent on winning. This the reasons why he was going to say anything to get back in office, because he knew if he wasn't back in office, he would be in big trouble. And so now he's suing his own country, his own people, and he's going to take the money. He's saying he's going to give it to charity. Yeah, right. Just like the plane is going to your library. Man, right. Whatever, dude. These people have made the most money ever in the first 10 months of a presidency that we've seen in the history. This dude is collecting dollars. They're saying that these people are like $800 billion richer, or 800 million, or something crazy ass number that these people didn't collect it since they've been in office. All the people he's going around suing, using mob tactics to take money from people.
Right.
Man, this is crazy, man. This president is packing in the dollars. These people, he's going to come, and they always, Pelosi. I saw a thing of talking about Hakeem Jeffries, talking about, he came into office, he was only worth this, and now he's worth. But y'all okay with Trump getting all this money? No problem,
right. Doing the same thing.
Like, I don't understand. They always trying to hold everybody else accountable. They talking about Pelosi and all the money that she makes. But when the votes come down and it's time to block insider trading, Republicans all say, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm not going to do that. But we love to blame Pelosi for all this stuff, though. But they all came out. No problem.
No problem.
With voting against it. But then it'd be like, it's the Pelosi bill. Hey, but all the Democrats voted for it. They were willing to pass it. What the Republicans do? It's not, what did I do say? It's not fair. We shouldn't be punished for making money. Making money is good, is what they said.
Right.
It was all good. Like dog, it's so ridiculous, the hypocrisy that we see.
All good when they do it.
It's ridiculous. And I just don't understand why anybody can fall for this mess. What you got next?
Next, we got a federal judge.
Who cares about his salary when he's taking millions? We don't care about his little stanky salary when he's stealing millions, bro. Nobody cares that he don't take a salary. Y'all always say this. This dude is enriching himself. You saw the president of Indonesia or whatever it was. I want to talk to Eric for we can iron out this deal. Like, they just making deals all across the world. We sitting here just watching this dude just make money off the presidency. And y'all okay with it as long as they're throwing brown people in cages. Man, I don't have to watch MSNBC, though. We see what's going on. We're not stupid. Everybody is seeing this guy is making money. He's doing it openly. Crypto, he got currency. People are paying him for green cards. He's putting golf courses everywhere. Like, dog. Yeah, that was hilarious, Jeffrey, when he said he's a good boy. These people have lost it.
Right.
But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
A judge has ruled that the Pentagon's book removal at its military schools is unconstitutional. Federal Judge Patricia Giles has ordered the Department of Defense education activity to immediately restore nearly 600 books and curricular materials that have been removed from 5 schools serving children of military families.
Now, these are the same people who say, stop calling us Nazis. Stop calling us those things. Why you taking books away, man? Why you banning books, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna start burning books next?
Right.
Like y'all going down the line and reading and checking off, making sure that you're following the Nazi playbook step by step? Because it definitely seems like it. They're after books. They're after curriculum. They're trying to make schools change their curriculum to what they want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is craziness. We have these people trying to make companies tell them what they can and can't say on air. They're trying to tell schools who they can have hired, who can be in the schools. Now, the Republicans are supposed to be small government, is what they say. This is the biggest government I've ever seen in my life. These people are in everyone's business. This dude telling cattlers how to sell their beef, where the beef coming from. The people that we don't want the beef from Argentina. Are you gonna take it? Like, it's really, it's tough,
Ridiculous.
man. It's ridiculous. And look at people like this. What do the books have in them? If the books were there before he came into office, they obviously were okay. We're going to change the books because Trump didn't like them.
Exactly. And the thing is, Judge Giles found that the removal of these books likely constituted viewpoint discrimination and violated the First Amendment. You know, the one that y'all like, the freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
That one y'all like to say something about.
Right.
That's the one you're violating by removing these books.
Yeah, man. Freedom of speech to read what you want. Freedom of speech to write what you want. Like, they've been going after freedom of speech from day one. You know, these same people that cried and cried and cried because they wanted to put misinformation about COVID online. They were mad. We want to put disinformation out there. This isn't fair. We should be able to say whatever we want. Yeah, but it's lies, though. This isn't the truth, what's going on. We want to be able to say lies. Now they're trying to tell you what books you can't read. They want to tell you what classes you can't have in your schools. Like, they are going overboard.
Control the education.
I mean, it's crazy. The control that they want to have with these people. They're telling people what you can't read. I mean, they throwing brown people out the country. Now we also see what Kristi Noem posted, trying to talk about she's going after black people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, dog, I don't get it, man. All right. What you got next?
Let's roll on into something that's a little bit more local. Arizona has decided to open a fast-track teaching path where Arizona will now allow high school graduates to begin teaching careers under this new program. The new program will permit individuals with a high school diploma or a GED to enter teaching roles while working towards full certification. So what's going to happen is the participants will work under mentors with what they are going to call journey workers, right? And in the school districts, they'll work 1 to 4 years while completing the required education credentialing coursework. And the program is designed to address the teacher shortage that we're currently experiencing here in Arizona. And I thought it was nice to see that if someone is coming directly out of high school and they're wanting to start a teaching career, they can start that by doing a teacher assistant position. And they'll work under the teacher for 1 to 4 years, and they'll get compensated for doing it while they're doing it and going to school, learning at the same time.
Goodness. Yeah. I don't know, man. You know, Arizona's so bad at this. They're the worst. And you wouldn't have to do this if you would just fucking pay the teachers. You wouldn't have to do this if you would just put the amount of money that should be going to schools and invest that money into the schools. We have schools that are falling apart. We have judges telling our schools that we are not spending the amounts of money on the schools that we are supposed to. We're underfunding our schools in this state. The Republicans do not like public school, and they are trying their best to make it the worst that they can. And we sitting here watching this shit. Yeah, these vouchers, it's just screwed everything, man. It was already bad. Now it's 10 times worse. And we got these teachers, they got 30, 40 students that they got to try to keep straight. It's disgusting. We see school after school is closing down. Tom Horn needs to just step down and just get somebody else in place because you don't know what the hell you're doing. How many motherfucking schools have we seen shut down so far? It's crazy. The infrastructure, all the schools, they showing the schools on the news, the schools just falling apart. I just don't get it, man. I mean, we put this dude in charge. We knew it was going to be horrible because he was horrible before. But they so worried about critical race theory and racist bullshit that they can't get past that shit. They'd rather focus on this stuff than really just teaching our fucking kids because they hate people that look different than them. So we're going to go in there, we're going to fix this critical race theory. Like stupid shit. That's what he ran on. And he won. Because people are really stupid. They would rather say, oh, I don't like these people than to help everyone. Our schools are falling apart. Yes, I'm mad. I'm pissed. Anybody should be mad. Our Arizona schools is 49th. Who's happy? Who would be happy that you're in 50 states? You 49th out of 50. No, we're not happy. We have Mississippi have made some changes and they have jumped to like 18th, 20th. They used to be 48th, but they've jumped like 20 spots past up Arizona. Mississippi making us look stupid. Now, how does that sound? Who the hell want to say that out loud? I mean, dog, man, these teachers are suffering. We all went out and we marched and we marched and we marched. We all voted to get the teachers more money. What did the Republicans do? What did they do? They blocked it. They blocked the teachers from getting more money. Like, I mean, everybody voted. Everybody voted. We all voted. We all was red for Ed. We remember the signs. We remember all the marches. And everybody went into the booth and we voted to give these girls more money. These girls are the teachers, not girls, but the teachers more money. And what happened?
Doug Ducey said, yep.
No, the Republicans, I think it was the Senate or the Congress, they just said, no, we're not doing it.
Yep.
We're not doing it. I mean, and then people go vote for them. That's the crazy part.
Right.
I mean, it's insane that these
Their
are the people.
Their constituents voted to give the teachers more money. And they said, no, we're not doing it.
We're not doing it. And didn't do it. So, I mean, it's insane, man. I get really upset, man, because this is our kids, man.
You got people like Kyle that say teachers get too much.
Oh my God. Not here, they don't. These are one of the most underpaid places in Arizona. Is just terrible. The teachers are educating our kids of the future, man. Education is the number one key to keep kids out of jail. Republicans yell and scream, talk about the crime, talk about 1350. They talk about all these things that they love to point out, but we tell you that, hey, education is the way to keep these kids
education
from
and
getting
opportunity
into crimes. Teaching these kids, getting these kids into a situation where they can get higher education keeps them from shooting people. What do they say? No. So it seems to me that you want people in the street shooting people. Like, this is your mission. Because if it wasn't, you would invest in schools, because we all know that the higher the education you gain or get into your life, the lower your chances of going to prison. The less education you get, the higher chance of you going to prison. Now I don't understand I know you guys don't want to believe anything, but you can look that up. It's pretty simple. If you have education, your chances of committing crimes plummets. Why are the people who say they are the people that are so pro police, I'm anti-crime, they want to be the people that's tough on crime. But every time we tell them, you want to be tough on crime, you have to make getting education easier, but they don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they want to make it harder? We all can't afford private school. We can't pay $20,000. The average person is only making $30,000, $40,000.
Right.
We can't spend $20,000 on school like rich people can. Now they're getting voucher money, getting money back from the property taxes that's supposed to go to the schools. It's just sad. And every time it comes up, I just want to go off because it's ridiculous.
It is.
Our children deserve better. And you idiots that are grown-ups that don't care, we all went to public school, man. And those that didn't, you should feel privileged.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it is a good thing that Arizona has come out with this new initiative to address some of the teacher shortages that we are having. However, that does not address the fact that teachers need more pay in this state. A lot of the teachers in this state are using money from their own paychecks to go out and buy supplies for their schools or for their classrooms. And it's just sad. We do need to pay our teachers more here.
Yeah.
I do agree with that portion. But lastly, the U.S. military has killed 2 people this week in a strike on an alleged drug trafficking boat in the Pacific. The United States military conducted a strike in the eastern Pacific Ocean near South America, killing 2 individuals aboard a vessel alleged to be a smuggling narcotics vessel. And that's according to Reuters and the AP. This marks the first known strike of its kind in the Pacific under the current administration's expanded counter-narcotics campaign. And it's just ridiculous that this is what our military is doing now. Under the direction of Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, he said the vessel was known by intelligence to be operated by a designated terrorist organization and was transiting a known narcotic route. So the boat just happened to be in a route that a known narcotic vessel would have been traveling in. And that's the supposed reason or the alleged reason that this vessel was taken down.
Man, one person was released, and it comes out that the person was just a fisherman. Colombia says this. Trump's threatens him with sanctions, threatens him to come after him. So it's very, very clear that Trump is doing this because he doesn't like the president. He wants someone new. It seems like he's helping Argentina because he's trying to keep that guy in charge. And if he's giving threats that if someone else is put in place, they will lose that money that he's sending to them. I mean, usually if a drug heist is going down, they usually arrest the culprits, bring in the drugs, show you the heist that they have gotten, show you the people that they are putting away. This just blowing them out of the water is, man, it's
right. You would think that they would normally do a photo op with
this is usually how it, and it's usually the Coast Guard that is taking care of things like this. It usually isn't the actual military that's hitting people. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it seems to me that he's trying to start a war with Venezuela. It looks like it to me. I mean, it would be a pretty easy war. I mean, they don't have much, but they're down there getting prepared for war because they see this is what they're going to eventually get to. Because
with this administration's current escalations,
I mean, they've killed 8. I mean, I don't even know. I wouldn't bring a boat out there right now
at all.
I mean, I don't know if they're doing these boats because it's their well-being. It's the only way that they can live and make money, because the chances that they're taking right now, man, this dude is blowing them out the water, man. And he indiscriminately is killing. You know, these are the same people while we were in war was mad with Obama about his drone killings. They were upset, pissed off. But those same people are crickets right now. You know, they was yelling, "Oh, Obama killing people. He drone killings." But now they're quiet as this guy just bombs everybody. And like I said, Colombia said they killed a fisherman. So it looks like they're just dropping bombs on innocent people to me. Until they can prove that these people were doing otherwise, what am I going to, what? Why would I believe him? He's done nothing but lie. It's his connection to Argentina should make people sick. These people, these Republicans hollering and screaming that no money should be going to Ukraine. Screaming, no money should be going to them.
Where's that outrage for it going to Argentina?
20 billion go to Argentina's crickets. They ain't got nothing to say. It's all good. Ukraine was getting blown up every day. Russia sending drones and killing them. But I don't care. America first. Your president isn't putting America first. Your president isn't putting America first right now. Our farmers are hurting. He's sending money to Argentina. Mm-hmm. He's trying to fix them. He said they're hurting, they're dying. So we're going to send all our money to them like Americans aren't hurting. This is wild stuff, man. But this is the people that they vote. They so happily vote for. That's fine. That's cool. But y'all look like idiots right now as this dude puts everyone above Americans. And he's taking aid out of people mouths and then gives it to Argentina.
Right.
Like, okay. What else you got?
That's it.
All right, man. We it's crazy what we're going through right now. And over recent years, we've been seeing a disturbing pattern with the right. Mm-hmm. If anybody's been paying attention to my comments, you see all the racist comments coming through and people putting in NIGGER and the same old stuff from the right. But it's since Obama walked out there
in his tan
suit and his brown skin, the right has been losing their minds. They've been losing it. They've been going further off the deep end. It's been nothing but hate and hate and hate and more hate. And that's what has emerged from their party, man. From the halls of state parties to national nominations, from youth organization chats to campaign endorsements, the Republican Party has faced repeated incidents of white supremacists, neo-Nazis, and extremist imagery and associations.
So tonight we're going to catalog a series of headline-grabbing incidents, not just the isolated moments, but pieces of a broader puzzle. And we're going to ask you, what does this mean for a major political party claiming to uphold democracy, law and order, and equity?
It's sad, man. It's sad. We got these, Republicans love to come on the comment section and get off the plantation. But I've figured out that everything that they say out loud is what is happening in their own zones. It's what's happening to their party. They know their party is a plantation. That's why they always say that, because we all know what's going on. And to the people, the black people that's with MAGA, all I can do is laugh at y'all.
That's crazy.
All I can do is laugh. Now let's talk about some of the key incidents that we've seen so far that's been so racist and so ridiculous. Why America tries to move forward in a country we have people that want to take us back. In the state of Texas, the Texas GOP came under scrutiny when its executive committee refused to adopt a resolution banning associations with the Nazi sympathizers or Holocaust deniers. Despite reporting of close ties between the party and extremist organizations, they still did not want to denounce them.
Mm-hmm.
Nationally, commentators and analysts have documented how the so-called Great Replacement theory that Charlie Kirk really loved to push, an explicit white nationalist idea, once confined to the fringe of the right party. When people like John McCain and Bush was in charge, these people were on the fringe. They would push these people to they was denounce them. They did not want anything to do with this. But what's happening to the party today? It was once confined to groups that may have been taken up by high-profile Republican figures. Most of the time, the Republican figures would denounce these people. But now they're given a pathway to extremist ideology inside of party ranks. Mm-hmm. The youth wing of the party has also been linked to extremist behavior. Leaks of thousands of pages of chat logs from chapters of the Young Republicans revealed overt praise of old Germany Hitty man. We know him. You know him. Oh, A-Hit. We know him. We don't want to say his name too much, but we know who we're talking about. Discussions of violence against minorities and use of neo-Nazi symbols. On the federal nomination level, the recent nomination of Paul Ingracia, who they did take his nomination away because of this mess that his checks was leaked. So they had to take him back, but you still nominated him. Still nominated him. And if his chats or his text didn't get leaked, he would still be in place to be the special counsel. It came under fire this week because of leaked group chat messages in which he said he has a Nazi streak and he disparaged Black holidays. You know, they hate Black holidays.
All of them.
You know, they don't want to celebrate Juneteenth. What Charlie Kirk say, well, I'm going to work today. I don't care about Juneteenth. Right, because if you motherfuckers was in charge, we would still be slaves. If y'all would have won. That's why you don't want to celebrate the day that we were freed as slaves, because you wanted it that way and would love for it to still be that way. That's why they hate our holidays. They hate Black heritage holidays with a passion. At another juncture, the former President's Club, specifically Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, hosted an event where a January 6th insurrection defendant described as a Nazi sympathizer spoke. We got the guy today who was let out of jail and pardoned by Trump. Mm-hmm. Now he's going back to jail, the second one, because he was threatening Hakeem Jeffries, trying to kill him. You know, this is the stuff that we're seeing today. Now go ahead and break down some of the context and significance of this for me, Iesha.
Yeah, man, these incidents are just they're just embarrassing. Mm-hmm. That's the simplest way I can put it. They're just embarrassing. They point to something that's much deeper: the normalization of extremist sympathies, the weakening of boundaries between acceptable conservative politics and explicitly racist, Nazi-tinged ideology.
Yeah, man. And the stakes are high. When individuals with extremist views are allowed to operate, speak, host events, or be nominated, it undermines public trust, swivels the party's moral compass, and signals to younger activists that these ideas are tolerated and even awarded. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy. But tonight we're going to go ahead and examine two focal cases here. One, it's rooted in the January 6th insurrection, and the other in the nomination process, to show how this phenomenon actually plays out in real time.
Yeah, man. We are sitting here watching this happen in real time as Republicans and the government is shut down. It's been a lot of light shed on some of the chats, some of the conversations that conservatives are having on the back end. And as these conversations come to light, we see nothing but darkness and evil. Nothing but darkness and evil. And it's been disgusting to watch as they sit around and try to tell us that the left is crazy radicals. Oh, the naked guys on bikes, they're really, we're scared of them. We're scared. They're naked. What the hell are you scared of? What is going on? While their side gets their chats leaked and they're all Nazi hating everybody, kill everybody, put them in gas chambers and showers with kill them. This was a leaking from the Republican Party. While Trump tries to tell us that Antifa is the enemy. What is going on? Then we'll ask, what does the party do about it? What are Republicans going to do? We know what they're going to do. They're just going to point the finger at the Republicans, at the Democrats, and try to say that the Democrats are the bad guys. No matter how much information comes out, that these guys are ridiculously putting out terrible information when it comes to Nazis and white supremacists. It's disgusting. And they're not going to do anything about it. They're going to make excuses like J.D. Vance said. Oh, it's just kids being young. It's just kids. They're just joke. I said dumb stuff as I was a kid. But I saw one post that they said, but when Mike Brown was 17, he was a thug. He didn't get a second chance. He didn't get another day. They said he's a thug. He probably deserved it. He committed a crime somewhere. He was a thug. Tamir Rice, he should have known better playing with that gun out there. But these motherfuckers who are 30, they're just kids. They're just kids. They didn't mean anything by it.
We're going to correct that. Tamir Rice had a BB gun.
I know he had a BB gun. They said that he should have known better. That's what they said. 12 years old. Oh, he was big. He should have known.
But it's okay for their kids to go outside.
Go out and talk about Nazi stuff. That's cool because they're just young. This is stuff that we're getting, man.
Now they're going to say he attacked the cops.
Oh, my God. The cops didn't even get out the car. They drive by and they just drove by and shot this kid. That was ridiculous. He's playing with a BB gun, a fake gun, a toy gun. Anyway, man, the party is not going to do anything about it. And how should they respond? We know how they should respond. They should denounce all this. But you know how hard it is for them to do that because they know a big part of their party is these Nazi sympathizers. They know that. What should you do as viewers, man? And what should we be looking out for to make sure that we are keeping these people and making sure they're being held accountable? Because it's just disgusting.
It is. They call us Breakfast Club's wannabes.
I don't know what this is right here, but it's wrong. So
tonight we're gonna tackle.
Don't do that. No? Just do the last part of it.
Yeah, but tonight we're just gonna talk about the urgent topic here. What we're calling the Republicans have a Nazi problem because they do.
It sounds hyperbolic, but the evidence keeps piling up, man. From extremists, sympathizers among January 6th insurrectionists, to a newly exposed nomination in Trump administration with Nazi row group chats, text messages.
Ooh. And we're going to walk you through these two cases, like I said, from the January 6th insurrection to one of inside the current White House administration's nominations. And then we'll talk about what this says about the broader Republican Party and what you guys should actually be looking out for coming up in these midterms.
Yeah, man. So we got Timothy Hale Cusinelli. Now, like I said, he did lose his nomination. He didn't keep it. But we're going to begin with this case with Cusinelli. And he was one of the participants in the January 6th. I'm sorry, this guy was on. He's the one that went January 6th, not the other guy. I'm sorry. But the reason he's emblematic, go beyond simply that.
Yeah, you're right. It does. Because prosecutors describe Cusinelli as a white supremacist and a Nazi sympathizer. Among other things, the record says that he told his co-workers that Hitler should have just finished the job.
All the people that died to stop this man, and we have Americans who sitting around talking about they should have finished the job. It's craziness, man. That same individual later spoke at events held by Trump National Golf Club Bedminster, the New Jersey golf club of former President Trump. He's there talking and speaking to people. The Republicans invited him there.
And more importantly, one of his defenders that was in those circles said, I denounce everything about what that guy said. At the time, I didn't know he said it.
What does this signal for me? It says that elements of a vote Nazi ideology or neo-Nazi sympathies are not simply fringe, but are gaining footholds in Republican adjacent spaces. January 6th, Trump linked events, pardon decisions, everything that he's been doing has shown us clearly what's going on in the Republican Party.
Time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
And it poses the question, when individuals like this are embraced or pardoned or invited into the Republican adjacent spaces, what are the downstream effects for the party's values, their public image, and for the democracy more broadly?
Yeah, man. So let's go into the second person, the person I started talking about in the first place, Paul Ingrassia. And the craziness that this dude has released. Now we seen the young group chats. We saw the guy with the Nazi flag behind him while he was on a Zoom call, and he's in the senator's office.
Right.
Second case, Paul Ingrassia, a nominee for the U.S. Office of Special Counsel by Donald Trump, and I told you his nomination has been defunct. The nomination itself grabbed headlines, but what really alarmed many were his own text messages in the group chat.
Right. According to the leaked text reported by all major outlets, Ingrassia wrote that he was a Nazi streak and suggested that the holiday honoring Martin Luther King Jr. should be tossed into the seventh circle of hell. He also disparaged Black holidays and even used racial slurs.
And these are the people that are in charge in the Trump administration. The Stephen Millers. Like, they don't even hide their racism. They're just openly out racist. Yeah, whatever. It's crazy, man. Then they looking at people like, what do you guys hate them so much for? I mean, we hate them because they openly hate us. It's not a simple situation that we're going through. They openly hate our guts. I mean, every move that they make, man, it's pretty clear. The nomination is now in serious jeopardy. Like I said, it was already defunct and thrown out because Trump did not want the trouble that's coming behind this guy who has Nazi chats and text messages. Senate Majority Leader John Thune has said essentially he's not going to pass. 3 Republican senators on the key committee have said they will not support him because he got caught.
Right. And here's what's most startling. Someone with extremist adjacent language is vying to oversee an agency that's meant to protect federal employees, whistleblowers.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of office that needs trust, integrity, and fairness. And this is who y'all want as a nominee?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, this message that they're trying to send, especially if Republicans don't push back. I mean, they did. But the party still tolerates and defends or even elevates individuals with Nazi speak, white supremacist worldviews, contempt for civil rights holidays. These are the people that they are pushing forward.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. So for the viewers, this raises the big question here. Do party elites care? Are these isolated freak cases? Or is this a symptomatic of a deeper shift?
Mm. Yeah, man. This is something that's been going on for 10 years. We've all watched this happen. We've watched the implications. We've questioned what's been going on. But we're going to zoom out. What does this pattern suggest? Number one, normalization of extremism. What used to be fringe, Nazi, or white supremacist talk is popping up among Republican circles and nominees. Number two, assignments of values. A party that claims to stand for freedom and equality has to ask, are we aligned with anyone who thinks Hitler should have finished the job? You are. Number three, responsibility of leadership. Every time such an individual is pardoned, celebrated, or nominated, leadership is sending a message. And what is the message, man, that they are sending, man? Number four, they're sending voter impact for moderate Republicans, independents, people of color. What is the effect when these stories break, man? How does it reshape their view of the party? Most people don't like to be talked down to. Most people do not like that the other side is praising Nazis and Nazi Germany, talking about they should have finished the job. But these are the people that are popping up in the Republican Party. This is disgusting stuff. And I just don't know who is with these people openly and why people, Americans, are openly just saying, hey, and I mean, the people who you call them a racist, they get upset. But for some reason, all of these people are following these guys. It must mean what you're saying is not true. You must be a racist. You must be, because you love this stuff. And it's really tearing America apart today.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of accountability, we need to be asking, what mechanisms exist in the party that need to weed out in order to weed out these extremists?
Mm-hmm.
Do the formal structures, like the committees, the nomination process, have the will to act? Maybe, maybe not. What happens if they don't act, or if they act half-heartedly? What then? What do we do?
Yeah, I mean, we're not really these days. I just don't think that they care. As long as they're in power, they really don't care. And for the media and the civic watchers, how much coverage is being given to these patterns versus isolated incidents? Are we seeing organized responses or combination from the party leadership, or silence? How would this affect upcoming elections, candidate vetting, public trust? Like, how would these things help? The Republican Party is falling to the Nazi Party. They can sit around and laugh and joke all they want to, but this is what's happening. For the last 2 weeks, that's all that's been leaked from your party is nothing but Nazis and racism. But you can sit around and act like this stuff isn't happening and nothing is going on, and we're just making this up, and what news do you listen to, and be racist, say racist stuff. It's not going to stop it from happening. It's not going to stop these things from being leaked. So pretty much you can sit around and talk about how great everything is and how you love that what ICE is doing. But every single day, we're seeing you guys' racism come out in the clear.
I mean, what do we do as citizens, as viewers, as constituents, as voters? The best thing we can do is stay informed. Don't treat these as freak news items. Look for the patterns. Demand accountability from your representatives. Ask your representatives, what standards do they hold to your party? Support transparency within your party.
Mm-hmm.
Push for stronger vetting of nominees and public records of extremist views. Engage in your local elections. Party grassroots matter.
Mm-hmm.
If extremism keeps creeping in at the top, what happens at the local level?
Mm-mm.
Is it going to just trickle down? Is this what we're going to start calling the norm?
Right. I mean, I don't. You see the comments from the Republicans on our show every week, and they don't care. They don't care. Look at the things that they say. They're disgusting people, deplorables. They're not even worth sometimes even taking the time to even talk to, because these are some of the worst people that this country has ever bred. The racism is just, it's just, I just can't. It's ridiculous. And we have to take it, because we want to make our show and tell people, the people that we think care about America, the people that care about the other citizens and don't care what color you are. But we got these people who everything is about race, color, what God you worship. Like, these are the things they care about, man. You seen how they did Robert Swami? They tore that man apart because he was a Hindu with dark skin.
Yep.
Telling that man to his face, you don't belong here. You're not one of us. And what they have done.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Yeah, Paul and does he still work with the DOJ? What is this? I mean, we have to look that up. Let's look that up and see. See what he's doing, man. He's still in after saying all this stuff, man. I don't know, man. And then the Republicans come on and they act like nothing is happening. We all know what's going on, man. We see what's going on, man. It's they openly racist. What ICE is doing every day. I pray that everyone can keep a cool head, because ICE isn't. They're pushing everyone over the edge. The cities are getting more and more outrageous. Does it say what position he holds, if he holds any?
It just says that he announced on Tuesday that he was withdrawing his name from consideration for the nomination.
Okay. Well, we'll keep looking at it, man. We'll keep eye on that, Jeff, and see what's going on, and see what his position is. He shouldn't hold anything in government. All those young Republicans, they should never have a future in government. The Republican Party, they're gonna have to figure something out, man, after Trump. I don't know what it's gonna be. Well, we got 3 more years of this trash. And as this dude rapes America, steals and pillages the government, and takes what he wants, he'll be running home with bags in his hand, and his kids and his sons that will reap the benefits. Mm-hmm. The Trump family will be rich for years to come. He's trying to hit $1 billion. Dude was probably broke before he came in there, living off all his old money and all those old situations he was in. I believe he was broke, using the presidency to get himself back together. That's what he's doing. So it's ridiculous, man. We have a president who is destroying the East Wing of the White House right now to put up a ballroom. While people can't afford groceries, while EBT and SNAP benefits are running out and people aren't going to be able to afford groceries, he's getting $230 million of tax dollars. He's spending $250 million to build a ballroom for he can dance with his homeboys. And y'all clapping for this? He spent $20 billion, sent it to Argentina. I mean, the money is ridiculous. His golf excursions, I don't even know where that's at right now. I already know it's probably up to $500, $600 million. I mean, it's disgusting seeing this dude just throw money. The deficit is climbing. His big, beautiful bill added more to the deficit while taking away our health care, while taking away ACA. Y'all okay with this? Y'all okay with this man taking from the poor to give to the rich? Yeah, cry harder. We know. You must, if you're not a billionaire and you're with Trump, you are an idiot. Straight up, dog. If you don't have $1 billion, you on YouTube talking comments and you with Trump, you are not very smart. Because he's not for anyone but people that have millions. If you don't have millions, you're a dummy to him.
His big, beautiful bill will add an estimated $3.4 trillion to the deficit over the next 10 years.
$1 trillion. 3.4 trillion. 3.4 trillion. While they cried and cried and cried that they didn't like what Biden was doing, the deficit. Republicans only care about the deficit when they're not in control. Soon as they're not in the White House,
they're going to cry about the deficit.
Here they come. Oh, the deficit. But as soon as they win, they don't give a fuck. And if you can read, and I know some of you Trumpers can't, but those who can read, they know that every time there's a Republican in office, the deficit explodes. Every time there's a Democrat, he does things to bring down the deficit. They don't want to tax the rich. You know, I saw a guy today, he said that the Democrats are the party of the rich. Why aren't the Democrats the ones passing the bills to give the rich tax breaks?
Right. This chat never heard the word book.
I have to agree with you, brother. They don't know what a book is. Like these people, man. Goodness, dog. I regret voting for Obama and Trump. Obama did a lot of good things, man. A lot of good things. So I disagree. He did some things that wasn't perfect because no president is perfect. No person is perfect. But he did some things that I disagree with, but he wasn't perfect. Obama did not double the deficit, Mr. Mark. You are wrong. The deficit went down under Obama because Mr. Bush is the one who fucked it up. When we had a surplus before he got in office from Clinton. A surplus. What did he do? He went in there and he cut taxes for the rich like the Republicans do every time. Now, I don't like that Obama kept those taxes in place. That was one of the things I disliked. They should have took them taxes up. They should have raised the taxes on the rich, but they didn't. They didn't. They let those cuts stay in place. And Biden did the same thing. So I do say the things that these people did wrong, but Clinton is the one that had the surplus. He had money. Bush comes in, destroys it all. The momentum that Obama had.
Okay, so they're partially right. Obama did increase the deficit during his presidency. However, he also reduced the deficit while he was in office. Mind you, when he took office in 2009, the deficit was at an all-time high of
exactly
$1 trillion.
Definitely, because of Bush dumbass.
Right. But by the time he left office, the deficit had reached a low of $438 billion.
Yeah.
And that was just prior to Trump taking office in 2017.
And what did Trump do? He fucked it up again, and the deficit ballooned. And he also lost jobs. I mean, it was
2.7 trillion.
I mean, the dude just was
jobs
bad all the way around. Just bad. Now, I'm not going to say Obama was perfect, but he was better than the last Republican presidents that was in office. Way better. We just explained he didn't increase the deficit. He increased it for a little while, then it went down before he left. So that is not the truth.
Because mind you, when he took office during the Great Recession.
That's right.
When inflation was rapidly increasing, when things were rapidly getting more expensive, that is when he took office and he began to raise the deficit. That was the 2009 through 2012
No, I
years.
did not say that Bush was after Obama, Charles. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. I did not say that. I said that Obama had to take up Bush's deficit that he had fucked up after Clinton. I said that clearly. You're just hearing what you want to hear. Bush did a terrible job, fucked up a surplus, and Obama did raise the deficit for a little while, but before he left, it was on its way down. And what did we get? A dumbass and Trump in there to go in there and fuck it up is more.
Right.
So you're all lying. Now, we're in this position with this deficit, man, because like I said, Republicans won't do anything about it. And now your boy, $3.4 trillion, he's adding to the deficit. Let's talk about that. What about that? In the big, beautiful bill, $3.4 trillion is added to the deficit.
Do you care about that?
Do y'all care? Or are you just going to act like that doesn't happen? I mean, because that's what y'all do. Y'all just act like whatever Trump is doing somehow doesn't fucking compute. It doesn't never go through y'all brain, but Obama, y'all can remember he did this 97 years ago. But when it comes to Trump, the shit he did yesterday, it's just
they don't remember it.
It's not registering.
That didn't happen.
I don't get it. $3.4 trillion he's adding to the deficit. I don't understand how deficit works. We just read it off the online, dog. What are you talking about? This is off Google. They're telling you how it works. We're telling you what's going on. We're telling you this dude is having $3.4 trillion. Y'all don't care. This dude is tearing apart the east wing of the White House. Y'all don't care. He's putting up a fucking ballroom. He's making it like it's his house. Tacky ass gold everywhere. Man, that shit looks so tacky. He got hanging. Man, dog, that shit looked like trash.
They want to talk about the tariffs and how much money that the tariffs have brought in.
Man.
But the tariffs, according to Forbes and Fox Business, the tariffs have only brought in $213 billion in revenue in the first 10 months. So how does that $213 billion equate to the $3.4 trillion he's going to add to the deficit over the next 10 years?
Hey, man, this dude is adding to the deficit. That's all that matters. They can get mad all they want to. They can try to put down because Google has it. Yeah, I mean, Google does have all the answers. I mean, that's what it's created for, to give you answers. Just because y'all go to Fox News and get all y'all fucking answers, you can't think for your fucking selves. You can't read a book and learn something different than what Fox News is telling you. The dude is adding $3.4 trillion to the deficit, and you don't get, like I said again, you don't care. It's crazy. It's
right,
crazy.
The Qatari Air Base in Idaho only costs one gold-plated airplane.
Man, we gonna have an air base from these people who he called at one time. He called them terrorists, openly called Qatari terrorists.
And then American citizens are going to be the ones training them how to learn how to fly the planes that we're giving them. Are you okay with teaching the Qatari how to fly the planes?
My sources aren't incorrect. AI is not my sources. We're going from journalists, people that are writing about what is going on, reporting what is going on. You can see that everybody is reporting the same things. I know y'all like to say y'all don't believe in news, but you get your information from somebody. If it's a podcast, whatever it is. But you choose what you want to believe. Now, the farmers, they're hurting right now. They're hurting. They're mad about the purchases of beef from Argentina. They're mad that they're losing soybeans to Argentina. Am I lying about that? Am I lying? Did I make this up? Or are the farmers hurting right now and they're all telling Trump that they need help? pulling up their bootstraps. Huh? Is that truth? Because, these are the farmers, they always, pull yourself up. My dad, he came here and came here in America, gave him some farmland. And he went out there and made it happen. But somebody gave him something, like always. Like the GI bills and everything else that black people didn't get and all the things that they were given. Then sitting around telling us, pull yourself up. All these farmers voted for Trump again.
Lots of farmland for sale. Wonder why.
Yeah, right. These farmers, I don't get it. They lost out the first time. Now they're losing out again. It's crazy. So we want to thank you, everybody, for watching Habari Live Wednesday. We really appreciate you guys. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate the conversation. But we're going to keep everything going. We're going to keep talking about this stuff, man. We're going to keep talking about this shit. The farmers want a handout, Ryan. And they want it bad. They're hurting. They're losing their farms. If you're okay with them losing their farms, okay, cool. That's fine. But like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. We appreciate you guys. We're going to try to make sure we keep bringing you people the truth and bringing the real information that's going to keep you informed.
JD Vance and Peter Thiel are buying the foreclosed farms.
They want the farms to be government owned, man. I don't know what I don't understand, man. This stuff is the backbone of America, bro. I don't care. So, but yeah, man. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the like button, hit the follow.
That notification bell.
We'll be back on Saturday to run some more. But
11 a.m.
Peace.
See y'all next week.
Thanks for watching another episode